Here is David Singh, who did that interview with Bichette, and the article remains on sportsnet.ca. David, it's interesting listening to him there, referencing, among others, Cavan Biggio, tells you something about why he wishes he was in Toronto.
Yeah, these guys came up together throughout the minor leagues. They won together. And here's what I actually liken it to. Picture a student who graduates from who's still in high school and watching his friends all graduate and go to college. And that student is stuck in high school repeating another year. That's almost what it must feel like for a young guy like Bo Bichette.
Yeah, and you went to speak to him for a number of reasons, but one of those reasons was based on a tweet that he put out that seemed a little ominous. It was almost as if he was saying, quote, "No point in chasing an outcome when you can't control that outcome," saying, you know, there's no point in worrying about being in the big leagues if I can't control my destiny in that respect. But did that tweet there have anything to do with his desire to be promoted?
I asked him the question, and he said no, it wasn't. He said his tweet was simply referencing the fact that on Sunday he went 1 for 5, and he thought he should have 4 hits. The follow-up question I asked him right after that was, well, do you think you deserve to be in the majors? And that's where the rest of this firestorm came from.
Joe, there's nothing wrong with a 21-year-old kid who's raking in AAA, one of the top prospects in the system, wanting to be in the major leagues with his friends, right?
Well, that's what everybody wants to do, is to get to the major leagues. But the only issue I had here, and listen, this Bo was the first time, and in spring training is the first time I saw him this year, and there is a lot to like, and I'm sure we're going to see him real soon. And I didn't get to know Bo Bichette, but what I got from him is the way he carries himself. Everything was so professional. And then when I heard this yesterday, my first reaction was immediately, come on, Bo, you're going to be here very soon. And I understand the frustrations when your buddies are in the big leagues and that's where you want to be. But he had a wrist injury this year after getting hit by the pitch. He missed 6 weeks. He's played in 40-plus games. He's got about 200 at-bats in AAA. Does he belong in the big leagues? I'm sure he does. But that time will come. The deadline is July 31st. He may even be here before that. I didn't think there was any need for him to go out and let everybody know that he should be in the big leagues, something I just can't relate to. I don't recall hearing kids in the minor leagues basically telling a major league organization, I should be up there.
Help us move the meter on sportsnet.ca/vote. In your opinion, should he be in the big leagues? Does he still need time in AAA? The obvious point for many is, Joe, and you can elaborate on this, there's a guy in the major leagues playing shortstop quite nicely for the Blue Jays right now, so in a way, there's no place for him.
A lot of talk as to where maybe Freddie Galvis or Eric Sogard may go if they are tradable at the deadline. Could they help a contender? The difference with Galvis is he has another year of control, the team option, so he could be a guy that you like to keep around. When Bo Bichette gets here, Bo Bichette needs to play shortstop, and that's why I think they'll make room. It's just a matter of whether it's a trade that makes that room.
David, you're working on a piece on Cavan Biggio, too?
Yeah, it's a piece that is trying to keep it under wraps a little bit.
Okay.
But to give you a tease, it is on Cavan Biggio and where he projects in the clubhouse.
Interesting. Well, there'll be a lot of discussion about a lot of these young men as they graduate to the major leagues and spend hopefully many years with this organization. Our thanks to David Singh, a feature writer for Sportsnet.ca, for weighing in on Bichette.